Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be making Funkaso in our kitchen. Funkaso is a dish from the northern part of Nigeria. If you follow me, you will get to know how to make your own Funkaso at home. If you are going to make Funkaso, you are going to need these ingredients. This is all-purpose flour, 4 cups of all-purpose flour, sugar, yeast, lukewarm water, salt. We are going to make use of 4 cups of all-purpose flour for this today for this delicacy. 1 tablespoon of sugar, half tablespoon of instant yeast, lukewarm water. In the first place, we are going to add our yeast with the sugar. We put water, warm water, not hot water, warm water. Before using it, try using your fingers, 2 fingers inside your water. Make sure it's not that hot. If you're able to leave your 2 fingers inside the water for 3 to 5 seconds, that means your water is the desired amount of water you need. You use little part of the water to dilute your yeast and sugar. This is salt. You put 2 pinches of salt inside your flour. You turn the flour to make sure the salt goes all over the flour without staying in one place. Make sure that the salt is evenly distributed into the flour. This is our yeast and sugar syrup. You make a hole in the middle of the flour and pour your yeast and sugar syrup inside. Use your hands and make a dough. If the sugar syrup, the yeast and sugar syrup is not enough, you add water. You make your dough just the way the dough of chin-chin is made, but it has to be a little bit watery than chin-chin dough. You see, this is the amount of consistency you need for your Funkaso dough. You see, it's a little bit watery than chin-chin's dough. If you arrive at this consistency, this means your Funkaso dough is ready. After transferring the dough into a bigger bowl, use a cling film or any lid to cover the bowl properly so that it will allow the dough to rise. Leave the dough to stay for at least 1.5 to 2 hours for it to rise and double in size, depending on the weather condition. When we are in cold weather, you allow it for up to 2 hours, while when we are in hot weather, you allow it to stay for 1.5 hours. By that time, it will rise and be ready for frying. When you fry your Funkaso, put your oil on fire put onions and fry it. When the onions is fried, you remove the onions from the oil. You bring your dough close to your oil and you use a small container with water in it. You fill the container with water. The container is used for dipping your hands. You will dip your hands in the water so that when you put your hands in the Funkaso dough, it won't stick to your hands. The dough won't stick to your hands. You follow me. You dip your hands inside the water. You bring close to your frying pan and you remove your hands. You put your hands and cut the dough with the pace of your hands. You cut the dough to fill your piece of your hands with the dough, and you stretch it using your hands. You stretch it and you put it gently in the oil. You cut another piece again. You stretch it with your hands. After stretching, you use one finger to cut the middle and you put it gently into the oil. You cut again, stretch it with your hands so that you have a very nice shape. You cut it with your finger and put it gently into the oil. After about 30 seconds, you turn the Funkaso. You cover the rest of your dough so that it won't get dry. If you left it open, it will be dried. After another 30 seconds, you turn it again. You fry it until it turns out light golden brown color. Our Funkaso is about to get ready. As you can see, it has started changing color, getting to light brown. So in a few seconds to 1 minute, it will be golden brown. When it turns out to be golden brown, our Funkaso is ready. So we will remove it from the oil and drain it in the colander. As you can see, our Funkaso has turned out to be golden brown. So we are going to remove it from the oil and drain the oil in this colander. Our Funkaso is ready. You fry the rest of the dough, the same process we did with the first one. Our Funkaso is ready. You can eat it with any soup of your choice, but popularly and traditionally, Funkaso is eaten with taushe soup. If you're interested in knowing how to make taushe soup, you will get it in my next video. Don't forget to drop down your comments, questions, or any addition to what we have done today. I am yours, Chef Isha.